And we're live.
Thanks, Jim. Welcome back, everybody, to Shop the World. We're so glad to have you back. All of our faithful followers and everybody that's going to watch it after we're live. So grateful to have you here. We have a very special program today, and we're dedicating today's episode to Tara Briggs, one of our favorite jewelry customers, who suggested having a jewelry episode. So Tara, we're going to take it one step further, and we're going to do 2 jewelry episodes in a row. So this week and next week, we've got gorgeous jewelry for men and for women. And we're going to finish it off with a painting of the week, of course, because we really want to highlight some of these amazing fine artists that NOVICA represents too. And then we've got Jen in the comments, and she is ready to answer all your questions. And also, she's doing giveaways throughout today's program. So we're doing gorgeous $50 gift certificates from NOVICA that you can splurge on yourself or give us a beautiful gift. And Billy just got one. He had commented a few days ago, and he was one of the random winners. And he mentioned how gorgeous it was when it arrived. And it really is. It's something special. Either, again, if you really just want to have something beautiful for yourself. But really, they make great gifts. They come in a little handmade cloth pouch and, with NOVICA embossed on here. So very, very special. So chat with Jen in the comments, and she'll hook you up. If you're one of the winners, she will get with you by private message and let you know and get your address. And also today, we're giving away some beautiful, brand new t-shirts. They are, I'll tell you all the details later, but they have NOVICA logo on the back and give voice to the creative on the front. We're going to tell you about that in the end, but we're giving away a few of those too, and 2 random winners from anybody who's commenting. So go ahead and ask questions, engage in the chat with Jenna. Of course, the reason we're doing this, besides the fact we really do want to know what you want to see and what you're thinking about, and that's why we're doing jewelry today for Tara, but also because it helps us raise visibility, and we're all here to help bring more attention to these amazing artisans, in this case, master jewelers today, that we're going to be showing you around the world in remote regions, and help send them some business. So all your comments and your likes, please hit that like button. And that all helps drive engagement so that Facebook and YouTube make the show more visible. So without you guys participating, and you've been so great, really grateful to everybody, this wouldn't be possible. So we'd love to expand and keep helping more artisans. So the more people watch the show, the more new customers the artisans have. This episode number 7 is also going out to our jewelry loving followers: Anita, Ronelle, Chelsea, Tara. We already mentioned Tara Briggs, Eugenie, Kathy, Cheryl, Deb, Billy, Mary, Rebecca, Kimberly, Sarah, Cher, James, and Karen. Karen with a C. You guys are amazing. You know who you are. You've been such amazing fans and supporters of us from our first episode. And again, if everybody shares this with a couple friends, we're going to grow faster, help more people. And we're all here for one reason. That's to change the world through fair trade. And in our case, working with artisans in remote regions around the world. So launched in 1999. We've made a big, big impact so far. We just hit our 130 million milestone, 130 million sent to artisans, thanks to you, our amazing customers in 80 countries. So let's help reach more artisans and more customers. And Jenna, last episode was our all animals episode, and Jenna just had gotten her brand new puppy the day before. So Jenna, who's monitoring the comments, was going to ask you, how is Roman, your puppy? Is he adjusting to his new life in the household?
Yes. Sorry, I'm a little raspy today. Yeah, he's doing great. Him and the cat are very slowly becoming friends.
Oh,
We took him to the vet to have his checkup. He's already gained 5 pounds.
Oh, great.
So he's going to be a big boy, and so focused on potty training and sleep training.
Oh, and I bet that's going to take a while.
Yeah, we're getting there, though. He's very good.
All right. Well, we can't wait to see pictures. And we're going to do more animal-themed handcrafts in the future. So we're going to see another picture of him as he grows up. Remember, Jenna, who we were just talking to, is right there in the comments, ready to answer all your questions and to help you get set up. Everything right now that we're going to be showing you today, 10 gorgeous, gorgeous items of jewelry. They're all, right now, if you buy in-app while we're shopping, 15% off. And for people watching after the show ends and not live, and if you can't chat with Jenna, for the next 24 hours, 15% off. You can use code episode 7 with the number 7. So code episode 7 if you go to the NOVICA website, and that's good for anything. So, but we'd love you to, we're going to show you some of our most beautiful jewelry items today that Michael picked out for us, our merchandiser. And we really would love to send some love to these particular artisans. So if you like what you see, please go ahead and put it in your shopping cart. And you can find that right in the first link there with Jenna. She can help you find it. So you can buy now and watch at the same time. All right. We've got so much amazing jewelry, really a cultural and eco-friendly themes coming up. So beautiful and amazing. We can't wait to tell you about these golden earrings made of golden grass in Brazil. Everything's really got an amazing story today. First, before we start, though, I wanted to just acknowledge that we're all kind of in shell shock, all of us around the world, and what's going on right now in other parts of the world. And if you don't know what to do and you're not sure, I think, we always turn to our favorite partner, UNICEF, for sure, working immediately with children. They have workers on the ground immediately after conflicts and natural disasters, and they just help millions and millions and millions of children around the world who are often the first and worst affected by tragedies and crises. And we also highly recommend donating to the UN's Human Rights Commission, which is their branch that supports refugees. So it's their refugee support arm. They also work with millions of refugees around the world, and they are boots on the ground immediately in times of crisis like this. And so highly recommend, and of course the Red Cross. So if you're not sure what to do and you're feeling overwhelmed by the news, we highly recommend, personally, myself and many of us at NOVICA are recommending those 3 places to turn to. And again, UNICEF, longtime partner of NOVICA. But we are here today because that is our mission, is to help change the world and make it a better place through fair trade. So we are going to continue today and bring you some of the most beautiful handcrafts by artisans around the world. And the whole idea of fair trade is helping bring equitable shopping to people in remote regions. So this is all part of our mission to help change the world and make it a better place. And so we are going to go forth and tell you about all this beautiful jewelry, and would love to have you help support others in this way too, and in any other way you can. Of course, we all have to do our part to make this world a better place, starting at home and then working outward in every way we can. All right, so I'm going to turn right now to, remember to talk with Jen in the chat. You'll get entered in to win the 15%, the $50 gift certificates that she's given away several today, as well as giving away several of our brand new NOVICA t-shirts. So we'd love to give some of those to our favorite regular participants here during the live show. And please like, comment, and share with friends. Really helps us bring visibility to these artisans and increase viewership for the show. So really grateful to all you guys that are hitting that like button. All right, so jumping right into item number 1. The artisan, she posted this as an item for men, but it's really, I'm wearing right now, and I just think it's so beautiful, this ring, the Atlantis ring. So she has it for men, but I'm highly recommending for women or men. So it's called the Atlantis Power Ring. So beautiful. So all 925 sterling silver, of course, handmade by Adriana Delgado in Peru. So she says the Atlantis ring is not just a ring, it's a jewel of the mythical Atlantis. So blending fantasy with history, she has included these ridged shapes that are evocative of her, in her artistic view of the Egyptian city of Luxor's famed temple architecture. That's in real life, dating back to 1392 BCE. So way, way back, this So she's really gone back in history to bring some deep meanings and cultural to this. She, the inside of this band features, so double helix, which is, the figure eight, so the symbol of infinity or eternity, or as many of us would like to think of it, love. So, you can see there on the close-up the beautiful infinity that's in there. So, love this ring by Adriana. What else has she said about this? Oh, it's a very high polished finish, by the way. Very beautiful, fine sterling silver. Really love this. 925, of course. Louise purchased it. He said, wonderful, 5 stars. Mary says, a great stacker, really a great design. Very pleased with it. And of course, stacking rings and bracelets is all the rage right now. Everybody's doing it. The more the merrier. And in this case, the more the merrier, because we're helping support artisans around the world, sometimes entire villages that are producing these beautiful handcrafts that we're going to show you today. So highly recommend supporting these artisans. And Michael's picked out some of the items he thought you'd like most from our jewelry. We have thousands and thousands of different handmade jewelry items on NOVICA.com because we have artisans all over the world in different remote regions of the world. So much culture and history and beautiful gemstones. And anyway, so he wanted to highlight this ring today. James purchased it. He says, I wear it all the time. It's a great piece. Susanna bought it. She says, it's my new favorite ring. I really love this ring. 3 exclamation marks. She said, I received it yesterday, earlier than expected. It's beautiful, shiny, very high quality, and the size is just perfect. It came with a postcard of llamas. Well, of course, because everything comes from our region of origin, in this case from Peru, with a postcard from the region, hand-signed, and it'll come with a beautiful keepsake card about the artisan and about the item itself. So whether you give it as a gift or keep that for yourself, you'll always remember who made it and why. And that's just one of our most special things, I think. Catherine says, impressive ring. Was thrilled when I opened the gorgeous pouch. Everything, all the jewelry comes in hand-woven gift bags, which are depending on which country it's coming from. So for example, these are the jewelry gift bags handmade in Guatemala that are free gift wrap that always comes with all the jewelry from Guatemala. This is, I think this might be from Peru or Mexico, but each region has its own beautiful gift bag that comes in. So all the jewelry comes ready to gift. You can also, if you're on the NOVICA.com website, purchase the premium gift wrap always once we approach the holidays if you want to make it extra, extra special. Let's see. So she said, this is such a solid, well-made ring. The NOVICA ring size guide helped me find the perfect fit. I highly recommend this artist. Yep. So let me tell you a little bit about the artisan, Adriana Delgado in Peru. She says, I want you to feel happy and enjoy my jewelry as much as I do. We love that. She was actually born in Italy in 1945. Her family moved to Peru in 1962 and to the north of Peru along the Pacific coast, actually pretty far north up towards Ecuador. She said, to see people contented with my jewelry, this fills me with pride and makes me look to make better designs and craft better pieces day after day. My designs are an expression of art and I need to feel inspired the entire time so that each one comes out the way I want it to. The forms and colors are inspire me as I work. She says, I want to tell you that you will be pleased with the quality and finishing of my designs. She takes very great care. And when you see her page on the NOVICA website, you'll see she's got so many 5-star reviews, all 5-star reviews. She's just very, very amazing, talented master handcraft jewelry maker. All right, we're going to move next to this Colombian jaguar necklace. I have so much to say about this. It's so amazing. Now, this was also put up as a men's item, but I'm in love with it as it's obviously wonderful for women or men. The artisan, for some reason, thought men would really love it. I don't know if you can see. You can see there on the screen. It's so detailed. I was reading up on all the jaguar mythology and true stories in South America and Latin America in general, as well as in North America, and all of the deep meanings of power and warrior beliefs that are tied with jaguars historically in the Americas from north to south. And now there aren't many jaguars left in the United States. They're very rarely seen closer to the border of Mexico. They were actually gone for a while. But there still are jaguars in Central America and South America. They're on the threatened list, not the endangered list yet. But there's a lot of work to preserve the jaguar going on, which we're glad to know about. And it's still such an important icon in so much of the Latin America, especially South American history and current mythology still. So I'm going to tell you about some of that. So this Colombian jaguar necklace is handmade by the Eden family in Colombia. Colombia is a relatively new region for us. They work through our artisan empowerment hub in the Andes, which covers Peru, a little bit of Ecuador, and Colombia. So this family is amazing. Wait till I tell you about this story. Master jeweler that worked for many, many years doing museum replica jewelry from way back in the Incan times and pre-Incan cultures. So this comes from him. Jaguars have been wandering the Americas for 850,000 years, a very long time. Symbol of courage, strength, and ferocity. Let's see. So this particular necklace, 925 sterling silver, polished, finished, very polished finish, and very hand painted details. So you see the little black spots are actually hand painted. So it's actually indented and painted. And this is a technique that this particular artisan painting his sterling silver that he's practiced and studied and perfected during the time that he was working as a museum replica artist for jewelry. So I'll tell you more about that in a minute. Let's see. The jaguar is also associated with intuition, confidence, and decisiveness. So we like that. Some people have those beliefs in the modern day. So some people say when the spirit animal appears to you, it may remind you to trust your sixth sense. So that's good to know. Let's see. In the Andes, a jaguar cult disseminated by the early Chavan culture became accepted over most of today's Peru by about 900 BC. So it was a whole culture really where the jaguar was so central. The later Moche culture in northern Peru used the jaguar as a symbol of power in many of their ceramics. So yes, on NOVICA, many of our ceramic artists from Peru and from the Andes, you'll see they have a lot of jaguar iconography as well. In Mayan and Mexican culture, now this particular piece is from the Andes in Colombia, but in the Mayan and Mexican culture, the jaguar is called Balam, symbol of life, associated with the regenerative power of nature, and it also symbolizes fertile land. The Aztecs, also in their area that's now Mexico, regarded the jaguar as the bravest of beasts and the proud ruler of the animal world. So the jaguar for the Aztecs was a key representation of war, interestingly. And in the Sierra Nevada of Colombia, where this necklace comes from, some indigenous communities still believe that jaguars can travel both in the physical and spiritual realms using sacred mountains as portals. So this is still a very live cultural belief and a lot of mythology and belief system still very involved in this. So the artisan who makes this does so with great spirit and intention. UNESCO has the intangible cultural heritage classifications, and the jaguar and artistic representations of that in Colombia are on their list. They talk about the mythological and cosmological structures that make up the traditional knowledge of the jaguar shamans of Yurapuri, and that's in the southeastern Colombia area along the Paraná River. So yes, so there's much behind the creation of this particular necklace. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about the artisans, but I wanted you to first remember to hit that like button because we are really counting on you to help us drive visibility for this show and help send love to all these amazing master artisans around the world in remote regions who were working very hard to support through this show and through NOVICA.com for the past 24 years. We're growing and expanding all over the country, all over the world. We've got more than 80 countries now that we ship to, and artisans in dozens and dozens of remote regions around the world that really need our fair trade assistance and promotional support, and to help bridge that gap between their village in the Andes of Colombia and your home. So that's why we're here, bringing everything to you artisan direct. Everything that you see today is the prices that Jim at Backstage is showing you on screen. Those are the normal NOVICA prices, which are already amazing artisan direct prices. But if you buy today, everything's 15% off. If you buy during the live stream while we're talking, that just automatically is going to be factored in your shopping cart. And Jenna in the comments can help you with that, while she's also picking out random winners of our contest for today for multiple $50 gift certificates, and for some beautiful t-shirts we're giving away with the NOVICA logo on them to the people in the chat. So please, our faithful followers, keep chatting with Jenna and helping spread the word and sharing this with a few of your friends who you think might be interested in beautiful handcrafts from around the world. Why buy at a box store when you can buy from NOVICA and help change lives? And that's why we're here. And that's why we're doing this, to help change the world and make the world a better place, while others are boots on the ground in disaster zones right now, helping rescue people and do their part in these times of crisis that our world is living through. So we are continuing to focus on our expertise, and that's helping change lives for artisans and emerging nations. So we highly encourage you to support both in every way you can. And so I'm going to tell you a little bit about the Eden family that makes this beautiful jaguar necklace. They say they want to express their pride in cultural diversity, our sense of environmental consciousness, and they eventually would like to become a channel for aiding environmental conservation through generating conversations about these animal themes and almost forgotten themes that they're helping continue to bring to life. It's a family workshop. 17 years ago, the father of the Eden family embarked on a very special journey. He went to work for a museum, and he said it was very challenging. Mastering the reconstruction of pre-Hispanic pieces, jewelry pieces, was his specialty. So he became a true master jeweler during his years, replicating lost pieces from the Incan and pre-Incan empires. He became very well known for replicating a winged fish that represents the mythical union of two worlds, the water and air. So that really cemented him in his recognition as a master jeweler. He says his inspiration comes from nature. My father sought to achieve textures and realistic movement of fauna. During his pursuit of perfection, he took a trip to the Amazon in search of ways to apply color. A curious encounter with a group of indigenous people who had natural markings all over them of wonderful colors became the starting point for his desire to reflect that indigenous tradition in the sterling silver jewelry he makes. So that's why he actually paints his jewelry. It took him a very long time to perfect that technique, he told us. Yeah, so that's about the Eden family and about the father who heads up that group of artisans that are producing, among other things, this beautiful, beautiful jaguar necklace. So yeah, so let's lay that on right now. And all right, so we're moving on to our next piece. I love anybody who falls in love with that. The price is amazing, of course. That's sterling silver by a true recognized master artisan in Colombia. Just love that. It's wonderful for men or women, and certainly if that jaguar is your spirit animal, if that's something you have thought about in the past or know someone. I know somebody who has that as their spirit and animal belief. A wonderful birthday present or holiday present. Highly, highly recommend. I'm wearing it now. I just think it's so lovely. You can see about the size and how it hangs. All right, we are going next to this necklace I'm wearing called Peacock Pride. So it's made of cultured pearls. It's made of peacock pearls. So peacock pearls are one of the most valued and sought after cultured pearls. They're saltwater pearls from Tahiti, cultured in French Polynesia, but in the black-lipped oyster called Pinctada margaritifera. So that's where these very special pearls come from. They're very iridescent, and you can kind of see why they're named peacock pearls. This necklace is made of the peacock pearls, sterling silver that's been hand beaded. You can see those beads in between, as well as creamy white pearls that delineate throughout. And so you can see how it hangs on me. It's really beautiful. It's by an artisan in Costa Rica. She says her mission is to bring pearls, especially to affordable price points. So again, all of NOVICA is artisan direct. So you're buying direct. We work through our artisan empowerment hubs with all these amazing master jewelers and artisans all over the world to help bring affordable handmade works of art to customers, while at the same time the artisans are able to earn more than they could if they worked through the traditional multiple levels of middlemen. So we love that too. Let's see, what can I tell you about that? Joanne bought this. She bought a pearl bracelet, so the same, but in a bracelet form. She bought it from Miriam, the artisan, Miriam Bruton in Costa Rica. Joanne says, stunningly beautiful. Not usually my color, but I'm so glad I got this. Many compliments on the color and the style. A beautiful piece. Javier says, my daughter loves her new bracelet. He also bought the bracelet version of this necklace, but we wanted to show you the necklace, which is relatively new. He says, I purchased this bracelet as a gift for my daughter. As a family of artisans ourselves, we really appreciate the care and craftsmanship that went into crafting this bracelet. Thank you. And then Miriam, the artisan, so wonderful. She's in Costa Rica. I love her real mission to bring pearls, which she says she really views as a very classic and expensive jewelry item, to make those affordable and also have cultural context. She says, if you acquire one of my jewels, you will have it for a lifetime. She says her quality is her main focus. Her husband is a glass artist, and she says that inspired her to start making her own jewelry 23 years ago, for her son's wedding, actually. And then she really enjoyed that experience so much, she decided to devote her life to making jewelry and to pursue it as a career. So she's been doing that now for 23 years. She says the best part is definitely creating new designs. My inspiration comes from the need to make a piece of jewelry that many people can wear and afford to wear. It's been a lot of fun establishing myself as an artisan and working alone. My dreams and plans for the future are that my brand transcends borders and that we continue to grow every day. Well, I think we're helping make that dream come true for Miriam. That's our wish here at NOVICA. And as it is, that's Miriam, for all of our incredible customers too, getting to get to know these artisans. And so that everything you wear, like every time when you wear this necklace now, you're going to know that this was made by that beautiful woman, Miriam, who has a mission and a purpose too, and who devotes herself to her craft, and who works alone to really bring beautiful new designs to you. And let me see, I actually want to take this off, see if I can show you a little bit closer. I don't know if the lighting's quite right so you can see the iridescent nature of this and why it's called peacock pearl, but you definitely can in person. So I just love this necklace. So if you like this, of course, put it in your shopping cart now. Jenna can help you with that. She's waiting in the comments to help everybody out. And also, if you are watching after the live show ends, go to novica.com, put that in your shopping cart. And if you check out within the next 24 hours, you can use the code episode 7 with the number 7, and that will also get you the 15% discount. So I'd love to send some love to Miriam today and help her increase her sales in Costa Rica. So that's, let me see, how are we doing for time? We're doing good for time. I have a few less items today on purpose so we can talk a little more in depth about everything. I'll make Michael happy, I know. So we're trying not to rush everything today and really get into the details. Okay, the next up is, I think, definitely one of my favorite pieces I've ever seen. These beautiful earrings. They're called Solar Chic, and they're golden, grass, and sunstone earrings made by Wagner and Cassia in Brazil. I cannot believe the price on these, $29.99. Wait till I tell you all the details about this, and you'll just be amazed at this crazy price. And that's the regular NOVICA price, which of course is always great artisan direct prices. But if you purchase it now, put it in your shopping cart. Everything on the show today, 15% off while we're live streaming. And then for the next 24 hours, if you don't get it in-app while we're live streaming, if you're watching this afterwards, then you can go to novica.com and at the end of your checkout, put episode 7 in your shopping cart and you'll get that 15% discount. But that's just for the next 24 hours. So, okay, so these earrings, they're so amazing. I don't know. It's so, well, you can see in the picture too, but they're amazing. They're very lightweight, so they don't make your ears sag and get heavy. You could wear these all day and all night. I love that about them. So those strands are actually grass, this amazing grass that grows in the north central and northernmost part of Brazil. It's called golden grass. It's called Capim Dourado, Dourado meaning gold, of course. So golden grass, it's such an exotic, beautiful grass. There are some open savanna-like areas. They get very marshy in the wet season, but really dry out in the dry season in northern Brazil. And that's where this grass grows in the wild. And it's become the source of livelihood for a whole region there of artisans who crafted into amazing baskets and amazing jewelry like this and other handcrafts. And it's their entire livelihood for different villages. So they have taken great steps to preserve this wild grown grass so that it isn't eradicated, because it's become so popular. It's so beautiful. You can see why it's so popular. It truly looks like spun gold, like something out of a fairy tale, and feels that way too. It's so light. I love earrings that don't really weight you down. So this golden grass is harvested only 2 months out of the year. It's highly regulated to harvest it at its peak when the stems have dried out and the seeds have matured, because they want those seeds to drop and reseed so that the grass doesn't dwindle in the only region that it really grows in northern Brazil, because again, we're sustaining this grass is becoming beautiful handcrafts that are sold around the world from certain villages there that really rely on this grass. So it's only allowed to be harvested by the artisans that have permission to harvest it, very tightly regulated. So the artisans we work with do these beautiful golden grass earrings, and a whole catalog of other beautiful golden grass jewelry that you'll find on their NOVICA.com webpage. Wagner and Cassia, they're in Brazil. They have permission to make the golden grass handcrafts. So it really does shine like spun gold. These particular earrings are, they have 18 karat gold posts. And then at the top, these chips, you can see better in the picture, these brown chips, they actually are quite glittery. That is made out of sunstone. Sunstone is a gemstone that belongs to the feldspar family. That encompasses a large variety of gemstone materials, moonstone, amazonite, but this sunstone is very particular. It has a sparkly metallic glitter to it, which I don't know if you can quite see in these flat pictures, but you can definitely see it close up. Very special. It's caused by the flat reflective inclusions in the gemstone. So they've really created a very special design here, I think. They're just beautiful. And the post, the front of the post being reminiscent of a leaf. So these artisans are very environmentally minded, which we love and we support highly at NOVICA. We have so many eco-friendly artisans, including Wagner and Cassia here, who make this, the couple that makes this beautiful, beautiful pair of earrings. Let's see, what else? What can I tell you a little bit about them? First I'll tell you a few of the customer reviews. So Helly bought this same pair. She says, beautiful, well packaged, and absolutely gorgeous. I agree. Dorothy purchased a different pair of earrings from the same artisans that are also spun with the golden grass. She says the ones she purchased are her 10th pair of different golden grass earrings from these artisans. She said, I just love them. Thank you. Stephanie purchased a slightly different pair of golden grass earrings, also from Wagner and Cassia. She says, my new favorite earrings, I love them. I pair them with the golden grass sling purse, and I've gotten lots of compliments and interest in the story behind the artisan shop. Really does look like spun gold threads, which it really is in a way. Charlotte says of a very similar pair, same materials. This is now a cherished gift. I bought it as a gift for my best friend, Stephanie, who is the kindest and sweetest person I know. She loved the earrings. Thank you so much. They are just beautiful. These artisans have 105 five-star reviews. They're all 100% five-star artisans, and you can see why. It takes so much amazing care in putting in the details in these. Wagner and Cassia, they said the crafting of capim dorado, which is also known as golden grass, is an art form that has been passed down from parents to their children. Wagner says he inherited his passion and skills as an artisan from his father. By the time he was 12, he began assisting his dad in weaving baskets. When he was 15, his family moved to this area of Brazil with the golden grass. And he says it was then that they began to weave from golden grass in the Halapao region, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. If anyone from Brazil wants to correct me in the comments, please do. It's also just an area renowned for its natural beauty, waterfalls, and just beautiful valleys, and so much flora and fauna, as well as this just waves and waves of this golden grass growing, especially in October, November, I think is when it can be harvested, only during those months and only by licensed artisans that are allowed to pick it. The protection of the biome, says Wagner, is of extreme importance for us artisans, as our livelihood depends on this capim dorado, the golden grass. This is our prime material. Sales of golden grass are responsible for up to 40% of our area's economy. Its harvest dates back to the days of the Mumbuca, a slave community in Bahia, Brazil. So much interesting history in that. All right. So, gosh, I hate to lose these from the screen. They're just so beautiful. They're definitely among my favorite, most interesting handcrafted jewelry that I've seen in a while. So I'm really happy that Michael wanted us to highlight those today. All right, 12:36. We got to keep moving here. All right, now we're going to turn to Guatemala and to beautiful glass bead wrap bracelets. One is called Innovation and one is called Revolution. These are both by Alvaro, let me see, make sure I get his name correct, Alvaro Ratzan in Guatemala. All right, so this artisan has 31 different designs of wrap bracelets. So I'm wearing both pairs here, and you can see the Innovation one is the red one. Now I've got the tiniest wrist in the world, so you would probably wrap these 3 times and they fit nice and just perfectly. My wrists are so tiny that they're a little bit loose on me. But they do have a room for adjustment as well. But this is sized for almost everybody wears these just perfectly. And you can wear them up your arm. The trend right now, you've probably seen these in all the fashion magazines right now. They're all the rage, wrap bracelets. You can wear them stacked all the way up your arm. Many people do on both arms. You can also wear these as necklaces, frankly. But anyway, they're so beautiful and so intricately hand woven. So much cultural intrigue and interest in these. All right, I'm going to get into that. But first, let me say Kathleen purchased from this artisan. Hi, Kathleen, if you're watching today. She said, beautiful. I absolutely love this bracelet. Thank you. She purchased the Innovation one, the red one. Let me see what details I can tell you. So 21 inches is the approximate length. There's a little room for adjustment there. You can wear them loose like I do or really snug, and then just keep stacking them all the way up your arm. And my tummy's grumbling again. Sorry, you guys. It's past lunchtime. Okay, let's see. So glass beads, geometric designs. So you can see some of the traditional Mayan motifs that he weaves into his designs. They have a pewter button clasp that is very easy to open and close these. I think they're so beautiful. Jim backstage, if you could show us the next one too, the more blue version. And I'm going to go ahead and start talking a little bit about Alvaro, the wonderful artisan who makes these. He says, seeing people happy with my work is a satisfaction that cannot be explained in words. It just feels really good and fills you with energy. He was born in 1980 in Santiago, Atitlan, Guatemala. Family of 5 brothers. He says, I grew up in a very humble home. From a very young age, I saw my parents dedicating to their crafts. In the 80s, my mother was the first to start making and selling macrame bracelets in the town. Now, anybody who's been to Panachal or Lake Atitlan knows how popular macrame bracelets have become. So his mother actually started that in their town. His father was a farmer who later also began to work in crafts. Over the years after school, as part of the housework, Alvaro says, I always helped my parents to make bracelets or accompanied them to sell handicrafts. After graduating, I continued to work full-time together with my father until his very last days. So he's continuing his family tradition, which we love and love to support. And remember, you guys, go visit Jen in the comments. She's giving away $50 gift certificates today, several of those randomly to anyone that's participating and engaging in the chat. Also giving away beautiful, brand new, fresh off the shelf NOVICA t-shirts that Michael has just finished making for us, our designer. And I'll be showing you those in just a minute. But you got to be in the chat to win one of those prizes. So, and the more you are engaged in the chat and in liking, please hit that like button. The more people see this show and the more artisans we can help and more lives we can change for artisans and customers. We love connecting you guys directly, and that's our whole mission in life, actually. So yes, that's what we're doing to help change the world, make it a better place. So we love that you're here too to do that, and please help us spread the word. Okay, what else can I tell you about? Oh, I love this. So Alvaro said, I hope that one day more people will buy handmade products, which is why we're all here right now. Trying to encourage everybody to buy handmade rather than from the box store when you can do so for about the same price because you're shopping artisan direct. So no middlemen. Prices are amazing. 15% off if you buy right now during the live stream, or 15% off if you buy later within the next 24 hours if you're watching after the show, with the code episode 7, number 7, entered in at checkout on NOVICA. Otherwise, buy right now in the buy now function. You find that link right there in the comments. Jenna can help you, and you can buy and keep watching and see what else we're showing. Just keep putting stuff in your cart. Put everything in your cart. We would love to just make the day of some of these amazing, talented artisans that we work with, and we're highlighting some of our favorites today, of course. He said, let's see, when purchasing any product, you receive a part of the life of each artisan. I really like that. He said that's what makes each creation truly valuable. So I love that. Thanks, Alvaro, for your beautiful designs. Love supporting you. Love wearing these beautiful wrap bracelets. Now, people again are, it's very popular right now to stack these all the way up your arm and wear them on both arms and buy multiple colors and pairs. Personally, you may remember that, and it's still very popular today, the friendship bracelet. So these are kind of the original friendship bracelet. And at least in my book, culturally, these beautiful Guatemalan hand-beaded bracelets. And so, I highly recommend buying multiple pairs, especially at these amazing prices, and gifting them throughout the holidays and for birthdays. Give them to your besties, give them to your favorite family members or all your family members or your friends group. And everybody wears the ideas, everybody wears them in kinship and solidarity and kind of a sign of your family bond or your friendship bond. So I love friendship bracelets, and whether you're just getting them for yourself to feel good or you want to share the love, remember they come beautifully gift wrapped. This is just the free gift wrapping that all the jewelry from our Guatemalan Artisan Empowerment Hub comes in. And then of course it comes with a card, a keepsake card. I haven't taken it out of the little bag here, but it comes with a beautiful keepsake card that tells you or your recipient who the artisan is, a little bit about their bio, and more about the item itself. So we love that. All right, so I am going to show you some beautiful, more sterling silver items here. I don't know if you can see next to me. And oh, Jim, this might be a good time to show that video we have, which features a bunch of different jewelry designers from NOVICA. But I think it starts off with Wayan Buwana, who's in Bali, who we've talked about in a previous episode, and we'll talk about him often again. We just love Wayan Buwana. Yeah, that's one of his bracelets that's so popular. That's Wayan Buwana. We love him. You can type in Buwana, B-U-A-N-A, into the NOVICA.com website and see all his designs and all his customer reviews. He is such a popular artisan, and he's so much fun too. He's just fun to hang out with, and he likes to laugh a lot. And he has been able to hire so many people in his community, thanks to you guys, our amazing customers. And so we're not actually showing you his jewelry today. We are showing you some amazing jewelry by Maria Balin Nielsen, who's in Mexico. See if I can get these on without a mirror. Very tricky. Hi, Wan. Oh, I can't wait to get back to Bali and see what Wan's got going on. But of course, you can always go to NOVICA and see all his designs. Oh, yes. Pound handmade for life, you guys. Remember that? All right, let me see. I don't know how to do this without a mirror. Might need your help. These are beautiful earrings by Maria in Mexico. Look at all that. And she's got kind of these, reminiscent of bells. These are also very lightweight. Another reason we chose them today. I just love lightweight jewelry. All right, I might not struggle to put that on. Okay, so first though, I'm going to tell you about this brooch. Okay, so this brooch is by Maria Balin Nielsen. Also, everything today that I'm showing you only is 925 sterling silver. I'm going to show you her 3 designs. This beautiful necklace, these earrings, and there's a reason we're showing you these too, because you guys know how impassioned I am about peace. And with the current conflicts going on in the world that are pretty dramatic and significant, we all need more peace in our lives and to radiate that positive energy, as well as, of course, donating to your favorite trusted sources like Red Cross, of course, UNHCR, which does work directly with millions and millions of refugees. They need your help too. And UNICEF, who's one of NOVICA's closest partners. We work very closely with them, helping raise funds all the time. So if you're looking to find what you can do today in this week of high world drama and tragedy, we highly recommend donating to those sources, me personally anyway. And then, of course, we are continuing on doing what we do here, which is helping change the world every single day, 24 years now, by helping share the stories of artisans in emerging nations and in very remote regions of the world to help bring them sales that help make the world a more equitable place. And by cutting out all the middlemen, you're able to get amazing prices on NOVICA by shopping direct. This is this beautiful, beautiful. It's either it can be either a brooch. I was actually looking at this today thinking you should wear it on your sleeve. You really wear your heart on your sleeve. But it also has this beautiful, very wide place built into it to hold a, so if you have a favorite, it doesn't come with a chain because it's a brooch, but it's designed to also be worn as a necklace. So you can put one of your favorite cords or sterling silver chains on it, and then also wear that as a necklace. It's just so beautiful, very high polished sterling silver. Again, this is by Maria Balin Nielsen. And she's actually from Brazil, but she moved to Mexico and is very impassioned about Frida Kahlo, as so many of us are artistically. And you'll see a lot of that in her designs. And she's just, impassioned emigre to Mexico from Brazil. So, and this has, so this is all 925 sterling silver. So that's the brooch that, again, you can wear. I highly recommend wearing also as a necklace. It's just beautiful. Or you can put it on your lapel if you're wearing a coat in the winter, but it's a great necklace too. Donna says an heirloom. I bought this for my daughter because it can be used on a chain or worn as a brooch, as I was suggesting as well. Very versatile and lovely. Lucia says gorgeous, wonderful large pendant. And then, and then I bought another necklace from the same artist, Maria, a couple years ago from my friend Anne, who I've mentioned to you before. And she just loves it and cherishes it too. Very high quality, of course, as is everything here. We were showing you some of the most amazing jewelers that we have. So today is all jewelry. And of course, this episode dedicated to Tara, our wonderful, wonderful fan and frequent commenter and longtime customer who suggested we do an all jewelry episode. So we're featuring jewelry for both men and women. And what else? Oh yes. What else can I show you? Okay, that's the brooch. Now, am I missing anything here? Let's see. We have, oh yeah. So this Freedom Hearts necklace is by Maria also. So check this out. It's so interesting. She doesn't mention it, but to me, what this really symbolizes is a little bit of barbed wire. So it's 3 hearts, vaguely 3 hearts, all sterling silver, 95 sterling silver. But this little bit of barbed crossing, it doesn't hurt at all. It's not rough. It's very smooth on your skin. But it really was reminiscent to me of barbed wire. And so I was thinking, and I'm sure this was her thought behind it too, is that, love is complicated, isn't it, you guys? It's beautiful and amazing, and as is peace, and they're all part of the same thing, aren't they? So peace around the world, peace in our own lives, and love around the world and love in our own lives. There's always seems to be a little bit of barbed, and so we always have to try to moderate the barbed nature of these contradictions and focus as much as we can on increasing the love and the peace. So we do that in every way we can. Remember, reach out to a loved one that you haven't talked to for a while, or somebody who you need to make amends with. Now's the time to do it. We've only got today, as far as we know. So today's the day to make peace in our own lives every way we can. It's just a little reminder. I need to do that myself too, of course. And only by starting with ourselves can we expect the whole world to find a way to be more peaceful. So that's my comment as I start to tear up over all the events in the news today. And we continue moving forward, because here at NOVICA, our mission is to change lives every single day for 24 years now by helping artisans bridge the gap between artisans in remote regions who were historically really taken advantage of by so many levels of middlemen before we in other countries of the world could ever possibly be able to enjoy what they've created. So that's what we're going to continue doing today, to help make the world a better place. And as you are as our customers, and we're so grateful to every single one of you that's in the comments right now chatting with Jenna. And remember, we are giving away $50 gift certificates throughout the program today. Jenna will get with you after if you've won one of those, and t-shirts too. Okay, so the other thing is these beautiful earrings, which I was struggling to get on, the peace and elegance. So again, hearts and peace themes today in keeping with world events. Really want to keep the focus on that. I think I'm going to give up trying to get this other one in my ear without any way to see. But it gives me an opportunity to show it to you even more close up. So let's see, how do I show that to you? Isn't that just beautiful? Very fine sterling silver, and just so beautiful and sexy, frankly, as it tingles, and very eye-catching and beautiful. I love these earrings, and love that you can see the little peace doves there at the top by the hook, and then peace doves in the middle as well, right here. And then all these beautiful bells. And I think of bells, I also always think of It's a Wonderful Life and the wonderful messages in that movie, and about peace and always doing the right thing, which is what we can all do, you guys, to help make the world a better place. And so that's why we are here. Okay, so those earrings, let's see, the artisan Maria says of them, see, how can I best show this to you? It's kind of hard to see. It all is backwards in my screen. Birds of peace and love. They flit around in an ornate diamond-shaped frame. Chandelier earrings, sense of movement and play. Those are all comments from the artisan. Leslie says, I get compliments every single time I wear these. You can see why. She says, people are so impressed. They ask where I found them. I told one lady, and she went home immediately and ordered a pair. I feel so good supporting the artisans. Yes. So let me tell you a little bit about Maria. And Jim, in just a minute, if you could show her picture too. I think we have it back there. So Maria says, she has 105 different sterling silver designs live, and 116 all 5-star reviews. So, so beautiful. She was actually born in Argentina in 1954. That's her. She is so joyous and delightful also, and she's so impassioned about jewelry. At 21, she moved to Mexico. She joined NOVICA in 2007. She says, there are now 7 families who work with me. We continue to preserve techniques such as lost wax, embossing, and die cutting. Each of my designs has a source of inspiration in the natural world that surrounds me. Passion, emotion, and feeling awakened inside me whenever I think of Mexico and its tradition, magical tradition of silver. She's just a complete convert to Mexican silver. She says, I came to Mexico from Argentina on my own with nothing. I began working with silver in 1994. She says, I'd recently divorced, unfortunately, and I had to go on all by myself to provide for my 3 daughters. I decided to set up my own workshop. I contacted renowned silversmiths in Taxco. You guys know about Mexican Taxco silver. We'll show you a whole program just on that. Tara, I'm sure you will love to watch that as well. So she studied with some of the most renowned Taxco silversmiths before really diving into the Mexican silver part of her jewelry designs. She says, I absolutely love this country of Mexico. All my designs are inspired by Mexico and Frida Kahlo. I really enjoy doing what I do as it comes from my deep love for this country and for letting me be who I want, for this country letting me be who I want to be. She said, I've endured difficult situations in my life, the death of my second daughter, but here is where I discovered my spiritual strength and I learned to move ahead and follow my heart, which is what I think that's the message here today. If you follow what your heart tells you, you will never be mistaken and you will get what you are looking for. And that's certainly been true of her. She says, gracias to Mexico and to all of you. So yes. All right. Oh, I wish I could get this other earring in. All right, next I'm going to show you this amazing t-shirt that Michael has just finished making and posted. Oh, look, I got this earring in. Amazing. Yeah, I get to keep them on. All right. So we're going to show you this beautiful t-shirt that Michael wanted us to show you. I'm not wearing it today because I don't have my size, but it comes from small to extra, extra large. And on the front, it says, give voice to the creative. So if you want to support NOVICA and do a little bit of advertising, we'd love you to buy one of these shirts. And that helps support our artisan empowerment hubs, of course. And this one's actually being made in Bali. And Michael just finished coming up with this and getting it launched. And it's now for sale on the website just now. So again, many sizes. You can buy it right now. If you go in the comments and do the click on the buy now link, you can purchase this. And we just love this. And of course, our gorgeous logo. And yes, we are the Impact Marketplace, 24 years now, working directly with artisans in all over the world in developing nations. Jenna is giving away, I think 3, is it right, Jenna? 3 of those today. Also, in addition to the $50 gift certificate, she's giving away if you're commenting. Randomly selected commenters will be getting t-shirts and or $50 gift certificate. So yeah, we'd love to have you guys be our ambassadors. That is what you are, who you are. So thank you for being our ambassadors and spreading the word about NOVICA broadly. I see we're getting short on time, so I'm going to close with, in light of the events of this week around the world that are sad and confusing and heartbreaking. Again, we highly recommend UNICEF helping children immediately, boots on the ground, immediately after in conflicts in danger zones, and also the UNHCR, which is the UN's division that works directly with millions of refugees every year around the world. And also the Red Cross, of course. Personally, those are my favorite go-to donation places. And then we are continuing on here doing what we do best, and that's helping change the world through bringing artisans directly to you, helping improve livelihoods, sometimes rescuing entire cultures and traditions by bringing them to the world's attention, as we've been doing for 24 years now, with customers in 80 countries, shopping direct from amazing, talented artisans that are working directly with our artisan empowerment hubs around the world. So closing, I wanted to tell you the painting of the week. I have gone again with a peace painting because it is so important right now this week that we all think about these things that matter most to us. And again, always starting with what can we do in our own lives, right? And this is true for me and everybody else, all of us listening and around the world. We have to achieve peace in our own lives, and then we can continue to help work to bring peace around the world. So we have to make peace a priority. This painting is by a renowned painter in Guatemala, Filiberto Chali. He is phenomenal. He's one of the best known landscape painters in Guatemala. He's an award-winning fine artist who's exhibited in New York, Madrid, Paris, and Sweden and beyond, Taiwan also, I believe. And he's one, award-winning artist. So he often paints in the naive style, as this painting could be considered. this painting he submitted recently for the World Peace Project. So peace being my personal passion, in addition to helping artisans through handcrafts, I focused on doing the World Peace Project at NOVICA, which we do every so often to help really raise awareness for artisans that want to create peace-themed works of art, like these peace doves and this painting. We have hundreds and hundreds of spectacular peace-themed works of art on NOVICA at any given time. If you type in peace into the search engine on NOVICA, you'll see so much beautiful jewelry. And now's the time to make a statement and wear these things, as well as donating to the organizations that need our help most. But this painting really caught my attention for today, even though we have so many peace paintings, because we had featured some Guatemala artisans, the artisan who makes these beautiful glass wrap bracelets today that are still available for sale right now. If you go to the comments and do the buy now. Friendship bracelets, that I love that idea too. It all ties together. So this fine artist, Filiberto Chali, he painted this particular painting for the World Peace Project that we just, our most recent one. It's for sale right now. Highly, oh my gosh, somebody's got to get that. It's of course original, one of a kind. So, Guatemala, where he's from, where he lives, endured a civil war that lasted from 1960 to 1996. Imagine that. The government has since been condemned for committing genocide against the Mayan population in Guatemala. But what a strife-filled period that everyone in Guatemala lived through in those years. The context of this struggle really went way back ultimately to land distribution. That's where it originated, and the inequalities in land distribution. And that was the belief that really ignited that long raging civil war. So people in Guatemala, including Filiberto, really grew up with in a state of war, as is the case in other countries today, obviously. So he painted this for the World Peace Project, truly from his heart. He said, "This is my own unique representation of world peace." He said, "The corn symbolizes an abundance of food for everyone on earth, so there will be happiness." And that's where NOVICA really also factors into the peace equation. And that's that really only by bringing equitable, fair trade around the world can we even begin to expect the hope of peace. So it is a big part of our mission, underlying just helping bring fair wages to these artisans, fair payment for their crafts, is also the strong theme. And as a Nobel Peace Prize winner, who was one of our jurors in this World Peace Project and loved Filiberto's painting here, she commented that without basic necessities of food, shelter, and land, that is so fundamental to peace, that until there's some fairness and equality, that peace is a fragile and distant thing. So this artisan commented, "The corn symbolizes an abundance of food for everyone on earth, so there will be happiness." The 4 colors of the corn, you see the 4 different corn cobs he's showing there, braced against the globe. The 4 colors of the corn mean there will be no more discrimination for the color of our skin, as nature has taught us. I mean, just his words are so profound, and what a way to put that. The colors of the corn, and corn being such a fundamental essence of Mayan culture, right? Corn, everything is made, so it's their primary sustenance historically is corn. This all has really deep meaning. There will be no more discrimination for the color of our skin, as nature has taught us, as he shows in the rainbow colors of natural corn that's not been, hybridized. Of course, came in a rainbow of colors. He said the lighted candles in his picture there in front, they illuminate the 4 cardinal points in the Maya's Mother Earth. They represent the flame of peace we all yearn for. I have total goosebumps here right now talking to you guys, reading his words. And the most important image is of the white dove, a symbol of peace across the whole world. So that's a big painting, 35 inches by 27 inches, that arrives stretched, unframed, oil on canvas. Ships from Guatemala, from Filiberto Chali. He said, "Painting became my fascination at a young age. I was drawn by the freedom of expression and the ability to express my feelings on canvas, creating scenes in the infinity of colors and tonalities that nature gives us each day." So anyway, so in closing today, we're going to wrap up now, right? Just a little over an hour. And just let's remember those words. The 4 colors of the corn, being so fundamental to Mayan culture, mean that there will be no more discrimination for the color of our skin, as nature has taught us. And we can take that deeper and say discrimination of cultures. And Yeah, let's go do everything we can. Let's go find one thing, everybody. Everybody who's still watching, thank you for sticking this out and being with us and being such great supporters of NOVICA, and for making sure to sign off and say goodbye to Jen in the chat, because she's working so hard to keep up with everybody and to engage you guys, and hit that like button. That's what drives our visibility. But why don't we all just make a little pact here right now? And I'd love to see your comments too if you have feelings on this. But let's make the pact between all of us that are in the moment here watching this, and those who come and watch afterward, that today, this day, whatever day you're watching, today is Thursday here where I am, October 12th. Let's go find one thing right after we close this down and see one change we can make in our own life to be more peaceful, to spread some love, to say something really wonderful to somebody who needs it, to go and make an amend. Let's go reach out and send let's make a phone call to somebody who needs to hear from us and bridge that gap. If we can't do that in our own lives, how can we expect the world to do it too? So before I start crying, that's my farewell for today. And I'm so grateful you guys are all here. And thank you for all the love you're sending to these wonderful artisans who are also going to be watching when they come on live in their different time zones around the world. And they're so grateful for your comments and your support and your purchases, which put food on the table and send kids to college in regions where often that's the first person in their lineage to do so. So thank you guys. I love you. I can't wait to see you next week. And Tara, who inspired our fan who inspired this session, next week, more jewelry from different regions of the world. So stay tuned. We'll see you Thursday, same time, same place. Over now.